Welcome to Let Us Learn YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the module 4 DC generator. Under this DC generator we are going to discuss about the current, voltage, power, develop, power deliver relationship. So this is coming under the part 5. So we are going to discuss about the different types of DC generator. For the DC generator we are going to discuss the current, voltage, power develop, power deliver. So in this, here we are having different types of DC generator. We are going to discuss about the DC generator, how it is classified. DC generator is mainly classified as a separately excited and then self-excited DC generator. Then self-excited DC generator is further classified as a shunt wound, series wound and compound wound generator. Shunt wound means the field winding and then armature winding are connected in parallel. Series wound means the field winding and then armature winding both are connected in series. Compound wound DC generator means it is a combination of shunt and then series wound generator. Further, the compound is classified as a short shunt and then long shunt. So these are the notations we are going to use in this current, voltage, power develop and then power deliver relationship. I suffix A, that is the armature resistance. ISE is the series field current. ISH is the shunt field current. RA is the armature resistance. RSC is the series field resistance. RSH shunt field resistance. EG is the EMF induced. V is the applied voltage. IL is the load current. RL is the load resistance or resistive load. Now we are going to discuss about the separately excited DC generator. As already we discussed that main two windings, field winding and then armature winding, are separated each other. Since we are discussing about the DC generator, for the generator the input should be the mechanical energy and then output should be the electrical energy. So it is a separately excited DC generator. So the field winding and then armature winding are separated each other, and then for both we are giving some external source voltage, a separate source of for excitation. To excite this field winding we are giving some external input, and then here also we are having the V as a voltage. So here R suffix F is the field winding resistance, I suffix F is the field current, and then RA is the armature resistance, IA is the armature current, and EG is the EMF, RL is the resistive load. Now the current, term, voltage and then power develop and power deliver relation. So here this armature and then load both are connected in series. So in a series circuit the current will remain constant. Therefore IA is equal to IL. IL is the load current and I is the input current. And then terminal voltage, for this terminal voltage, if you want to find the terminal voltage V is equal to EG, that is that EMF which is generated in the armature, minus IARA. IARA means that is the voltage across the armature. So V is equal to EG minus IARA. Power develop, always the power develop will be in the input part. So P is equal to EMF generated and then it's a product of E and I. And then power deliver, always it will be in the load part, that is the output part. So P is equal to VI. So now here we are going to discuss about the series wound DC generator. In the series wound DC generator, the armature and then field winding both are connected in series. So this is called as a series wound DC generator. So here the IA is the armature current, RA is the armature resistance, ISC is the series wound current, RSC is the series field current, series field resistance, IL is the load current, and then RL is the resistive load. Now the current relation, see here, armature current is equal to series field current and then load current, because armature, series field and load, all three are connected in series. So IA is equal to ISC, that is equal to IL, that is equal to applied current. Then terminal voltage, in the terminal voltage V is equal to EG, that is EMF in the armature, minus IARA, that is armature current and armature resistance, minus series field current and series field resistance. Since IA is equal to ISC, that is equal to IL, that is equal to I. So here I am just replacing in the place of IA as a I and then ISE as a I. So I am taking minus I is a common. So we'll get the equation V is equal to Eg minus I into Ra plus Rse. Then power develop, as already we discussed, P is equal to Ei, and power deliver will be in the output side. So P is equal to Vi. So now here we are going to discuss about the shunt wound DC generator. Shunt wound DC generator means the field winding and then armature winding both should be connected in parallel. So here the voltage will remain constant and current it will get divided. According to Kirchhoff's current law, incoming current IA is equal to outgoing current ISH plus IL. Because IA is the incoming current, in this junction IA is the incoming current, IL and then ISH are the outgoing current. As already we discussed that RSH is the shunt field resistance, ISH is the shunt field current, RA is the armature resistance, IA is the armature current, IL is the load current, and then RL is the resistive load. Now the current relation, if you want to find the ISH, I as Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. So similarly ISH is equal to V by RSH, and then IA is equal to ISH, that is the shunt field current and then load current. So IA is equal to ISH plus IL. Then the terminal voltage V is equal to Eg minus IaRa. So we have to find the terminal voltage. V is equal to EMF minus IaRa for the armature, since it is connected in parallel. And then power develop P is equal to E into Ia, that is E into Ia, and then power deliver will be in the load side, that is output side. So P is equal to V into IL, that is voltage into load current, product of voltage into load current. Next we are going to discuss about the compound generator. Compound generator is a combination of series wound and then shunt wound. Further it is classified as a short shunt and long shunt. Now we are going to discuss about the short shunt DC generator. In short shunt DC generator, we are going to discuss about the current, voltage and then power develop and power deliver. So here, see here, the armature winding and then shunt field winding both are connected in parallel, but the series winding and then series field winding and then load current are connected in series. So here this Ia is equal to ISH plus ISE, but the current relation here ISC, that is series field current, that is equal to load current because both are connected in series. So ISE is equal to IL. ISH is equal to V plus ISE into RSE divided by RSH, and then IA is equal to ISH, that is the shunt field current and then series field current, because this is the input current, Ia is the input current while coming to this junction, ISH and then ISC are the outgoing current. This we will discuss in the upcoming video about that. ISH is equal to V plus ISE RSE whole divided by RSH, because V is the total voltage and then ISC RSE is the voltage across the series field resistance divided by resistance, that is I is equal to V by R. This is nothing but it is the voltage across the series field winding. So total voltage plus voltage across the series field resistance divided by total resistance. Total resistance, that is at RSH. And then terminal voltage V is equal to Eg, that is the EMF minus voltage across the armature, that is V is equal to VA is equal to IaRa, that is voltage across the armature resistance, minus RSE and ISC. It's a product of series field winding. It's a voltage across the series field winding, that is ISC into RSC. This is V. V is equal to I into R. So VSE is voltage across the series field winding, that is equal to ISC into RSC. So the terminal voltage V is equal to Eg minus IaRa minus ISC RSC. Power develop is equal to P is equal to E into Ia, that is armature current. Power deliver is equal to P is equal to V into IL, that is load current. Now we are going to discuss about the long shunt DC generator. In long shunt DC generator, see here the armature winding and series winding both are connected across the shunt field winding, because it is a long shunt. Long shunt means this shunt field winding, it should be connected across the series field winding and then armature winding. So here IA, that is armature current, is equal to ISE. Now for the current relation, here IA, armature current, is equal to ISE, that is equal to IL plus ISH, because these two are connected in series, that is armature and then series field winding both are connected in series. While coming to this junction, ISH and IL both are dividing. So ISE is equal to IA, that is equal to ISH plus IL. So IA is equal to ISE is equal to ISH plus IL, and then ISH is equal to V by RSH. V is the total voltage. Since the shunt field winding, shunt field winding is connected across to the armature and then series field winding, and this is connected across to the load. So here the voltage will remain constant. So ISH is equal to total voltage divided by RSH. So RSH is the resistance for the shunt field winding, ISH is the current in the shunt field winding, RSE is the resistance in the series field winding, ISE is the current in the series field winding, RA is the resistance in the armature winding, IA is the current in the armature winding, RL is the resistive load. Then the terminal voltage V is equal to EG minus IARA minus IARSE, because IA is equal to ISC. So instead of ISC, I can replace IA. If I take minus IA as a common, so V is equal to EG minus IA, so IA into RA plus RSC. So the final equation for the terminal voltage V is equal to EG minus IARA into RA plus RSE, and power developed P is equal to E into IARA, and power delivered is equal to V into IL, that is the load current. I hope this video will be very useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, support, share. Let us learn. Thank you.